Not. Hi, it's Roxanne here with Natural Life Rocks, and today we're bringing you a DIY, all sorts of DIY gift ideas for Mother's Day. So last week we talked about gifts that you can order and have ready for Mother's Day, but if you're in a little pinch right now and you love to make DIY, these are so super quick and easy, and you will love them, and you can adapt them to what's best for you and your mom. So we're gonna get started with a DIY clay facial mask. We had doTERRA's last week, and it's amazing, but this is another way you can make it up really, really quick and easy. So we're gonna start today with using bentonite clay, which is one of the cleanest clays you can get. And you can find this at a health store, you can buy it online, like at Amazon, and get it overnight. So what we're gonna do with this is get 2 teaspoons of your bentonite clay. And you want to do bentonite clay always in glass or wood. You never want to have metal around it because it decreases its effectiveness. So here are 2 teaspoons, and I'm using a glass dish with a little wooden spoon. We're going to put 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Again, I like to do things in bulk. This is Bragg's. You can order this online or get it at your big box store. So here again, it was 2 teaspoons of the clay, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. We're going to put 1 drop of frankincense in this, and frankincense is great for inflammation. It's great for lightening your age spots. It helps decrease wrinkles. So it's great to add to it. We're going to have lavender also. 1 drop of lavender, and it's said to have strong antiseptic qualities, and it's very calming to the skin. So we're going to put 1 drop of this. It also promotes skin healing. Oops, 2. And if you do make a mistake and add an extra drop, it's not going to hurt it. We're also going to add 1 drop of Melaleuca, which I do not have right here. So I am going to grab it real quick. So here we're going to add 1 drop of Melaleuca. Melaleuca is also known as tea tree oil, and it's beneficial for a troubled complexion. It's very gentle to the epidermis though. So with this, we're going to stir it up. And this is what you're going to come up with. It's very, very thick, but know that this is a clay mask. So you can see when you apply it to your skin, I'll just put it on my hand right here so you see. It's very smooth, it's very cooling, and you can leave this on for 5 to 15 minutes, and then you just wash it off with warm water. And after that, you're going to moisturize. Get this off real quick. And we have made up a moisturizer ahead of time. This is super quick and easy. If you saw my Insta stories this morning, you saw where we made this up. But this is real quick and easy too. So what we did was we got a double boiler with a little Pyrex dish, and we put 2 tablespoons of jojoba oil, 2 tablespoons of sweet almond oil, and we also put half a tablespoon of beeswax pellets. And so that's going to have your staying quality within it. You melt all this down, you cool it off. You could do that at room temperature or your refrigerator or freezer. As long as you could grab your hands around your glass Pyrex dish, you know it's cool enough to add your oils to it. So then you'll add your oils of choice, and it's 10 drops. It could be just frankincense, it could just be lavender. I like to do a combination, again, for the calming and antiseptic qualities of lavender and the inflammation qualities of frankincense, and that it helps with wrinkles and sunspots and age spots. So that's how you can adapt these oils to what's best for your skin or your mother's skin. And so once you add that to it, you start mixing it with a hand mixer. It seems like it's not going anywhere, and all of a sudden it just starts fluffing up, and you've got this lotion. You're also adding aloe vera gel to it, which is in a liquid form, but you, as you add it to it, you decide the consistency that you want. If you want it thicker, you don't add as much, and if you want it thinner, you can add more aloe vera gel to it. If you had thinner, you could actually put it into a bottle like this, a little plastic one. Even though plastic's not normally good for essential oils, if you have a 1 or 2 in a triangle below, that means it's okay. And so this comes from Aroma Tools, which we know they use a safe plastic. So then you can add it to this, and that way you can just squeeze out your lotion. Or if you prefer, this is just a small little 4-ounce mason jar. And there's your consistency. So as you can see here, this is it's fairly on the thick side, but when you put it on, it just melts into your skin. It smells wonderful. It is a facial moisturizer, but you can use this anywhere on your body. And smells wonderful. So that is our DIY for the face. And now we're going to be moving on to something really fun, and that's our DIY perfume roller bottles. So we're going to be making up our little roller bottles like this. And my hands have lotion on them, so they're slick. But they have a roller on them. So you just take the oil and you can, as a perfume, and just roll it on. And you may say, why even go through making your own DIY perfume? Well, we know that normal perfumes have synthetic fragrances within them. So when you see the word that says perfume, or fragrance, that's that one key ingredient. We know that there are dozens, even hundreds of ingredients within that could be carcinogenic, which is cancer causing. They could be endocrine disruptors. They can be, you can have allergic reactions to them. They're even neurotoxic. So you need to be careful with that. And in your personal products, such as your shampoos, your body washes, you can have your dryer sheets, detergent, air fresheners, candles. Whenever you see that word, watch out, because that's what's in there. But with that, we're going to stay away from that and do something really fun, because we're going to make our own perfume, and you don't have to worry about getting headaches or sneezing, and it's what you want it to be. So this is going to be a lot of fun. One other thing about making your own perfume rollers, and what perfume companies normally do, is you play with these scents, and there's so much fun to do with essential oils, because you'll have your top note, your middle note, and your base note. And with your top notes, you have your citrus or florals that are very volatile. What that means is that they tend to bounce off the skin and they evaporate pretty quickly. But that's what you're going to be smelling, and those are going to be some of your essential oils, such as wild orange, jasmine, rose, peppermint, bergamot, grapefruit, and then we'll go on to your middle notes. And these are a lot of fun, because these are like the heart of your perfume. So with these, you're going to have oils that are going to help tie it together. And so you're going to have oils such as clary sage, geranium, marjoram, lemongrass, lavender. And then you'll have your base notes, and that's going to be the deep woodsy, or to say tree oils, because those are going to linger the longest in your perfume. So those are going to be things that are similar to frankincense, vetiver, cinnamon, ginger, cedarwood, and those are considered your base notes. So those are going to hang around longer. So once you mix this together, you're going to have a certain scent, but your top notes, again, your citrus and florals, are going to slowly fade away, and then you're going to have your middle notes that'll hang around for a couple of hours longer, and then they'll start fading away, and then you'll have your base note that stays all day. So you have a perfume that kind of changes throughout the day, and that makes it so much fun. And another way to play with these, when you're looking at these different mixtures and different combinations, you can always apply them to a clothespin, which is what we did earlier, and we just applied a few of the different combinations, and you just smell it and see how it's going. It's fun to smell your base note go on, and then your middle, and then your top, and the combination is just so amazing and powerful. But what you could do with these after you've played with them, you think, okay, that's the combination I want. Take this and clip it on your car vent in your car, and you can smell that throughout the day. You can even put it on your vent in your house. If you don't have clothespins, you can also use cotton balls. So we're going to get started with something. We have a few different combinations. You can also find these in the links on my Facebook page, as well as my blog, which is Natural Life Rocks. And when you go there, just click on blog and then family, and you'll see all these different Mother's Day DIY gifts. So we're going to start with a 10 milliliter dark amber bottle, and this is important to preserve the therapeutic qualities of the oil. You don't want it breaking down. And again, you can, well, I'll show you different combinations with it. So on this one, we're going to be making up a fun one that has wild orange, which is very uplifting. We're going to have 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's our wild orange. And then we're going to have 8 of Lang Lang. Ylang Ylang is a fun fragrance, and it actually helps with women's hormonal balance. Let's see, we have 8 of these. As well as women's hormonal balance, it's also good for regulating blood pressure in the body. And then we have cedarwood. which again is calming and very healthy for the skin. And we're gonna have 6 drops of cedar wood. Cedar wood's a little thicker, comes out a little slower. Now you have the option here of adding alcohol, like a rubbing alcohol to it, if you want it to evaporate quickly on your skin. I personally prefer using a fractionated coconut oil. You can also use jojoba or sweet almond oil if you want it to, but I find the fractionated coconut oil seeps in and it helps weigh down your essential oils. So you can just squeeze this in. And you always know with doTERRA you're getting certified pure therapeutic grade. So you know it is beyond organic. You can always put a pretty little label on here if you want it to. And you're going to snap on these little roller caps. And my hands are slick. I can't quite get it in. There it goes. And you're just going to shake it. And you can see those pretty little oils and they're all mixed up. So that's what you have. And then you can just roll it on your skin. So that's what you get. You can roll it behind your ears. And that smells really, really pretty. So this is not only smelling good, but you know it's good for an aromatherapy experience as well as an emotional experience. It's also helping your body in so many ways. Like we said with the Lang Lang, I mean, you're regulating your blood pressure here. You're working with inflammation, you're calming. It's also very uplifting and it's balancing a woman's hormones as well. So that's one of those lovely scents we're making. We're gonna make up one more. And this one I'm gonna show you, it can be adapted in a few different ways. So we're going to take an empty bottle. And this one's gonna have more of a citrusy scent to it. With this one, we're gonna have grapefruit, which is very energizing. This one has 12 drops. But knowing with this one, we're gonna add in vetiver now. And we know that vetiver is very grounding. It's very focusing. And this is a very, very thick, sappy oil. So I may be holding it here for a while before it starts coming out. But this one you can see I can totally turn it upside down and it's not just running out. So know that your essential oils always have a different viscosity within them. So some are very thin, some are very thick. This one I may have to finish up after this segment because it's like molasses coming out. But here we go. Can you see how thick it is? Eight, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now at this point you could just leave it as is, and that's very grounding, uplifting. You have your neurological health in it as well. So you could smell this and it smells amazing. It just smells really good. You have a grounding effect, but yet you have that bright citrusiness of the grapefruit. It's very crisp. But you have the option here where you could add in lime and an orange. And again, the benefits would be more invigoration, very cleansing. So you have that bright punch of lime, and we can add 6 drops of lime. And we can add 4 drops of wild orange. Again, these are your top notes, which are very uplifting. You know, you get that citriness, that citrusy smell, but they're gonna be there for a while and then slowly fade away. So again, that brings it to a whole new level, and this smells really pretty. So we're gonna add our fractionated coconut oil. We're gonna top it off. And again, these are 10 milliliter size. They're convenient. You can take them in your purse, have them on your vanity. These are always so quick and easy to make as gifts, and not just for Mother's Day, but you could do them for birthdays. You can make them for yourself. You can even just have a DIY perfume party, and that would be a fun thing to do. So we're gonna cap it off with our roller bottle. That one went in good. And shake it. And I've got all kind of smells going on here. And you can just see how easy it is just to roll on. And it just feels good because it's a lightweight oil. That fractionated coconut oil just melts into your skin. So you're moisturizing yourself as well as smelling oh so pretty. So that's the perfume blends that we're making today. And again, I said I have other recipes for other combinations on my Facebook page and my blog. But then we also wanted to mention to you, there's different ways of making perfumes. You could do a solid form, and I have that recipe as well, but you would do that one a little bit differently because you would be adding beeswax to it, which is a lot thicker. So you could make and put it in a locket. You could also have a little carrier case like this where you just open it up and you would have your solid perfume in there, and you could just swipe it with your finger and apply it. So there's different ways of making your different perfumes. But I hope you enjoyed the segment today, and you can join us again next Wednesday for more DIY gifts from Mother's Day. Even though the day has passed, always know we're doing this all month long, and of course we love our moms all year long. So again, you can make them for yourself. And I just want to wish everyone a very, very happy Mother's Day. And if you have any questions, please put them below. And if you want to try and win a free moisturizer, just follow the instructions below as well. See y'all later. Love you, moms.